Ever wondered how to tackle a mountain of problems efficiently and effectively? Welcome to the world of priority problem solving, a universe that thrives on solutions-oriented content and methodologies. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating and empowering landscape of problem-solving techniques. Imagine having an array of tools at your disposal, each one crafted to dissect and diminish problems with precision. We'll delve into the intricate workings of DMAIC, a data-driven improvement cycle used for optimizing and stabilizing business processes and designs. We'll unravel the mysteries of root cause analysis, a method of problem-solving that aims to identify the core issues behind our challenges. We'll also familiarize ourselves with the 5 why technique, the Pareto principle, and the pick chart, all powerful tools to prioritize and tackle issues. And we'll touch on the Toyota Kata, a methodology that fosters continuous improvement and innovation. And remember, these aren't just techniques, they're proactive approaches to life's challenges. Ready to unlock your potential by becoming a problem-solving pro? Stay tuned! First up, let's dive into DMAIC, a 5-phase problem-solving method. DMAIC stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. Each phase plays a critical role in solving problems and unlocking potential, and the order in which they are executed matters. Now, let's start with Define. The Define phase is where you identify the problem. It's akin to a doctor diagnosing a patient. Without a clear understanding of the problem, any solutions attempted might just be treating symptoms, not the actual issue. So, take your time to clearly define the problem. Next, we have the Measure phase. This is all about quantifying the problem. It's crucial to establish a baseline, to track the progress and measure the impact of your solutions. Think of it as the before picture in a makeover. Moving on to the Analyze phase. This is where you get to play detective. You're going to dig deep into the problem, looking for the root cause. The goal is to understand why the problem exists, not just how it manifests. A good tip here is to remember the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Then comes the Improve phase. Now that you've identified and understood the problem, it's time to brainstorm solutions. The key here is to be solutions-oriented. Don't get stuck in the problem, focus on finding ways to fix it. Remember, there's no such thing as a bad idea in brainstorming. Lastly, we have the Control phase. This is where you implement your solution and monitor its effectiveness. It's not enough to just solve a problem, you also need to ensure that it stays solved. Think of this phase as the maintenance phase, where you keep checking to make sure the problem doesn't reoccur. And that's DMAIC, a structured, systematic approach to problem solving. It's a powerful tool that can help you tackle any problem, big or small, with confidence. Remember, DMAIC is all about continuous improvement. On to the next. Ever asked yourself why over and over again you were doing a root cause analysis without even knowing it? Yes, that's right. The concept of root cause analysis isn't some arcane term limited to the corporate world, it's a part of our daily life. A method we unknowingly apply to understand the crux of the problems we encounter. So, what exactly is root cause analysis? It's a technique that helps identify the core issue causing a problem. It's like peeling an onion, layer by layer, until you reach the heart of the matter. This approach ensures that we don't just address the symptoms of a problem, but target the root cause, leading to long-lasting and effective solutions. Now let's talk about how we can conduct a root cause analysis. One popular method is the 5 why technique. This technique involves asking why 5 times or as many times as it takes to reach the root cause. Each why peels off a layer of the problem, bringing us closer to the core issue. Imagine your car won't start. You don't just stop at why the battery is dead. You ask why again. The alternator isn't functioning. And why is that? Maybe you've been ignoring the warning lights on your dashboard. The 5 why technique helps you realize that the root cause isn't a dead battery, but rather the negligence of warning signs. But remember, the goal of root cause analysis isn't to point fingers or assign blame. It's about understanding, learning, and improving. It's about finding the disease and not just treating the symptoms. It's a solutions-oriented approach, empowering us to solve problems effectively and unlock our potential. So the next time you face a problem, don't just scratch the surface, dive deep. Ask why until you strike the root. Use root cause analysis to uncover the real cause, and you'll find that the solutions you come up with are more effective and sustainable. With root cause analysis, you're not just treating symptoms, you're finding the disease. Did you know, 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts? That's the Pareto principle at work. Welcome to the world of the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. This principle, named after the Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto, suggests that a small number of causes are responsible for a large percentage of effects. In other words, the majority of your results or effects are driven by a minority of causes or inputs. Let's break it down. Say you're dealing with 100 problems. According to the Pareto principle, solving the top 20 of these problems, the vital few, could potentially eliminate 80% of your headaches. Isn't that incredible? Now, how does this apply to problem solving? It's simple. By identifying and focusing on these top 20% causes or issues, you can significantly improve the situation or process you're dealing with. This is where the beauty of the Pareto principle lies, in its power to help you prioritize effectively. Consider this. If you're running a business and customer complaints are piling up, instead of trying to address every complaint individually, you could analyze the complaints, identify the most common issues, and focus on resolving those. By doing so, you're likely to satisfy a significant portion of your customers and improve your service quality substantially. It's essential to remember that the Pareto principle is not a hard and fast rule but a guideline. The actual ratio might not always be 80-20, it could be 70-30 or 90-10. The key is to identify the vital few causes that are leading to the majority of your problems. So the next time you're faced with a multitude of issues, don't get overwhelmed. Instead, apply the Pareto principle. Find the vital few problems that, if solved, could lead to the most significant improvements. This way, you'll be working smarter, not harder. Remember, focus on the vital few, not the trivial many. How do you decide which problems to tackle first? Enter the pick chart. When you're knee-deep in issues, it can be tough to decide where to begin. This is where the magic of the pick chart comes into play. Its name isn't as gruesome as it sounds, I promise. PICK is an acronym for Possible, Implement, Challenge, and Kill. It's a simple, yet effective tool used to categorize problems and solutions based on their impact and feasibility. Picture it like a quadrant, with the vertical axis representing the impact of the problem and the horizontal one representing the feasibility of the solution. Now, let's dive into what each category signifies, starting with possible. This quadrant houses problems with a low impact but are easy to solve. They're like the pesky flies of your problem list. They don't cause much harm, but they're annoying nonetheless. And just like swatting flies, the solutions here are straightforward and quick. Next, we have implement. These are the problems with high impact and easy solutions. They are the low-hanging fruits, ripe and ready for picking. Addressing these issues can lead to significant improvements with minimal effort. They're your priority and should be tackled first. Then comes challenge. These problems have a high impact but are hard to solve. They're like a tough nut to crack, but are worth the effort because they can bring about substantial change. They require a strategic plan, resources, and time. Finally, we have kill. It sounds harsh, but it's necessary. These are problems with low impact and hard solutions. They're like chasing a wild goose. It's a lot of effort for little reward. The best course of action here is to drop them or kill them, as the pick chart suggests. The pick chart is like your personal problem-solving compass, guiding you in the right direction. It allows you to visualize and prioritize your problems, ensuring you invest your resources wisely. With the pick chart, you're not just solving problems, you're solving the right problems. Looking for a systematic approach to problem solving? Try Toyota Kata. This Japanese term, when broken down, means form or pattern, kata, and it's all about the art of routine, Toyota. Toyota Kata is a methodology that instills a culture of continuous learning and improvement. Imagine a football team. Each player knows their role and the patterns they need to follow, but they also need to adapt to the changing game situation. That's what Toyota Kata is all about. It's a coaching routine that helps teams continuously improve and achieve their goals. Diving deeper into Toyota Kata, you'll find two key components: the improvement kata and the coaching kata. The improvement kata is a four-step routine that starts with understanding the direction or challenge, grasping the current condition, establishing the next target condition, and then iterating towards that target condition. It's about setting a goal, understanding where you are now, and taking steps to get closer to that goal. The coaching kata, on the other hand, is a pattern for leaders to support the improvement kata. It's a way for managers to guide their teams, asking questions to help them learn and find solutions. The focus is on the process, not the solution. This way, teams learn to solve their own problems, rather than relying on a manager to provide all the answers. Toyota Kata is not a quick fix. It's a long-term commitment to fostering a culture of continuous improvement. It's about creating a learning organization where every team member is empowered to solve problems and make improvements. The beauty of Toyota Kata lies in its simplicity. It's a pattern, a routine that any team can follow. So, why use Toyota Kata? It's simple. Toyota Kata promotes continuous learning and improvement. It's about more than just solving a problem. It's about learning how to solve problems better, faster, and more efficiently. And the best part? It's a routine, a habit. And habits, once formed, are hard to break. Toyota Kata is about making problem solving a habit, not a one-time event. It's about empowering your team to continuously learn, improve, and achieve their goals. Now, isn't that a habit worth forming? Why wait for problems to occur when you can prevent them? That's the power of proactive problem solving. Proactive problem solving is about anticipation. It's about recognizing potential issues before they escalate into full-blown problems. It's like having a weather forecast for potential storms in your project or business process, enabling you to take necessary actions in advance. Two key principles drive proactive problem solving. The first is foresight. This is the ability to predict potential issues based on current trends and patterns. It's like seeing the clouds gathering and knowing that rain is imminent. Foresight allows you to prepare and put measures in place to mitigate the impact of potential problems. The second principle is prevention. This is the act of implementing strategies to stop potential problems from occurring. It goes beyond merely preparing for the storm. It's about building an infrastructure that can withstand it. Prevention may involve changing processes, implementing new technologies, or adjusting strategies. Now let's talk about some methodologies that help in adopting proactive approaches. One of these is the 5 whys. This technique encourages us to dig deeper into issues by asking why 5 times. It's a simple yet powerful tool that helps identify the root cause of a problem and prevent it from recurring. Another proactive approach is the use of the pick chart. This tool helps prioritize potential problems based on their impact and the feasibility of their solutions. It's like a roadmap that guides you on which issues to tackle first and which ones can wait. Lastly, we have the Toyota Kata. This methodology promotes a culture of continuous improvement where everyone is involved in problem solving. It's about making problem solving an integral part of your daily operations. So, there you have it. Proactive problem solving is not just about solving problems, but about preventing them. It's about being one step ahead and turning potential issues into opportunities for improvement. Remember, the best way to solve a problem is to stop it from happening in the first place. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? We journeyed through the intriguing world of priority problem solving, exploring various methodologies and tools that empower us to effectively tackle problems and unlock our full potential. Let's take a moment to recap the main points. We started by understanding what priority problem solving is all about. It's not just about solving problems, but about identifying which problems need our immediate attention. From there, we delved into the DMAIC approach: define, measure, analyze, improve, control. This methodical, data-driven technique ensures we're not just treating symptoms, but getting to the heart of the problem. Next, we unraveled the mystery of root cause analysis. It's like being a detective, peeling back layers until we find the true origin of a problem. It's a crucial part of our problem-solving toolkit. We then looked at the Pareto principle, or the 80-20th rule. This principle reminds us that a small number of causes often result in a large portion of the effects. It's about efficiency and focusing our efforts where they will have the most impact. Then, we dove into the pick chart. It's a simple yet powerful tool for organizing ideas based on their potential impact and ease of implementation. It helps us prioritize and decide which solutions to pursue. Our journey continued with Toyota Kata, a practice that fosters continuous improvement and learning. It's not just about reaching a goal, but about the process of getting there and the learning that happens along the way. Finally, we discussed the importance of adopting proactive approaches. It's about being solutions-oriented and anticipating problems before they occur. It's about turning challenges into opportunities for growth and improvement. Remember, priority problem solving isn't just a set of tools, it's a mindset. It's about being proactive, methodical, and solutions-oriented. It's about empowering ourselves and others to solve problems and unlock our potential. Now go forth and conquer your problems using these powerful tools. Thanks for watching Priority Problem Solver's YouTube channel.